Hey guys, so it's been about a week now since I was last here. Um, been a rough week. It's been a hard week. It's been one of those challenge you to the end weeks. But I'm hoping this upcoming week is going to be a lot better. Um, you know, I don't know how to do this without putting myself out there, and I was kind of told that that's the whole idea. Thanks, Jess. Love you. But some people it's easy, some it's not. So I guess you just gotta bear with me on my pauses and my think about, hey, should I really say that type things. Um, Nonetheless, I want to say thank you so much for the endless emails that I've been receiving regarding the website and regarding all the things and stories of hope and how I've given hope. Um, so thank you for that. Um, this week, boy oh boy, I guess I know now what they mean when they say you have your good and you have your bad. I'm just hoping to never have another bad like I had this week. Um, I'm not one to like to say I've defeated or I've been defeated. Um, I don't like to ask for help, and I had to. And I felt defeated. It's so crazy how you can go 1 week or a few days and feel on top of the world with this. Like you've got it right where you want it. And it still manages to throw a monkey wrench in there. That monkey wrench hurt. I got hit with it. Um, it's hard to sit and analyze what my life was a year ago today. And it's hard to look at photos throughout my own home and see how I can say I remember when I could do this and I could do that. And to sit and have to say I can't or I need help. It's kind of hard still. Sorry, I'm bouncing. I didn't do that one. I cry or my emotions start to run. Um, so if I look like a bobblehead on your screen, I'm sorry. um, but yeah, this is something else. Uh, One of the things I battled with a lot today was a lot of backlash that I got from making this site and a lot of hurtful things that got said this past week and emails I received. Um, right down to, wishing I would disappear um, and die. From oddly people I've never seen in my life, and a few I don't even know firsthand. Um, I guess even with all the positive that is coming from this, there's always going to be negative somewhere. And I seem to get myself into a lot of trouble because I tend to lead with my heart instead of my mind. And my mind, even though it doesn't really want to work half the time anyway, when I need it the most, my heart always wins. Which brings me to my next comment. I got told this week, Ashley, you have one of the biggest hearts I've ever seen. You can forgive and give out chances like we give out money to charity. Well, charity's a bad example because not a lot of people do that, but they should. But she said it's never ending. How do you do that? I didn't have an answer. But I did have a smart remark. I like to blame my southern side of me for that. Where we love and we love hard and we hate hard. But the problem is you gotta get us to hate first. We're one of those that we can say we hate you all day long, and then a week later, 2-3 days later, we're swapping sugar just to make tea. Never said I was perfect. I don't claim to be. But really, what is perfect? I mean, what, you driven all your life and you never got into an accident or got a ticket? Or is it your kids grew up and they went to Harvard? Or you never been sick? Is that perfect? If you ask me, I don't think perfect exists. And if it does, it only does in one person. And I guess he's the one that makes all the decisions at the end of the day. He knows things are going to happen before they happen. He knows what's going to be said before it's said. I don't want his job. I don't ask for easy. I don't know if I'd even know what to do with easy if it was handed to me. Because fighting's all I know. I've fought for everything my whole life. I fought to keep a family together that wasn't bound to be together. I fought to overcome the stereotype of being a foster child. I fought to be known more than just Ashley the adopted child or the foster child, or I fought for people to see who I was beyond where I came from. I fought for 2 babies that decided they were coming early, regardless what the doctors thought. And neither one, they said, would have a strong chance. But both my babies did it. They get it from their mama. I fought to make a situation that I thought was good, even though it was horribly wrong for me, work. I have fought a lot of obstacles. So I say all the time, why should this be any different? Why should this fight be any different than any other fight? I guess because this fight could take me from everything that I fought so hard to get and keep. This fight is taken more than it gives, and taking certain things that I can't get back. This fight is taken almost everything of me. Guess that's why they say MS is a taker, not a giver. I'm afraid. Not afraid of what I'm physically losing within myself, as dumb as that sounds. I'm afraid of what my girls aren't gonna see, or what they will see at that matter. I'm afraid that my oldest two won't remember all the fun things we did because they're so young. When Mommy was able to do the park, and when Mommy could sit on the floor and color and paint for hours, where playing piggyback was something we could do over and over again, or hide and go seek through the house. I loved being a stay-at-home mom. It drove me crazy at times because I felt like I was always there alone. But I have some of the most wonderful memories being at home with my kids. Their first steps, their first words, their bath times of spiked hair and bubbles, and the mommy do my makeup too, and the watching them while I feed them as they fall asleep in my arms. And I look at them and I say how blessed I am. But in the middle of the night, because they had a nightmare, the mommy was always there. This past summer, my girls, we're spending the summer with Mommy, my oldest two, which is with a different father than my baby. Me and their father tend to share the girls. But they were here this summer before everything went really bad, but we were in the process of trying to find out what was going on. One of my favorite moments was watching all three of my girls outside, drawing on the sidewalk. And my oldest, Anastasia, said, "Mommy, come draw a heart with me." I said, "Okay." She said, "Now help me write Anna loves Mommy." I said, "Okay." Then she put her little hand in the heart. And then she put her hand on mine. And she said, Mommy, I'll always be there. And Jocelyn, which is my second to the oldest, is my little cuddle bug. She's always been that way since she was born. The things kids say, like, blow me away. And she'd look at me and she'd say, Mommy, am I your pretty girl? Always. And ever since they were little, our favorite thing to say is, I love you always and forever. I love you more than all the water in the sea and all the miles in between. I miss them a lot. But at the same time, on bad days, I would hate for them to see me in tears and pain. But at that same time, I tend to contradict myself because I want them here. Bree is Bree. Like, everyone knows her smile is huge and her blue eyes are bigger. You see a lot of her on the page. I swear, since she was born, and I've watched her in that incubator and watched her fight and stay so strong to come home, and she did all the things doctors said she wouldn't do, and you know, the whole shebang that they give you about preemies when they don't really know how strong these babies really are. I never left her side. Nurses had to send me away just so I would go sleep. I never wanted her or Jocelyn to wake up, even though I knew they were infants, but they knew their mama. I never wanted them to wake up and wonder where I was or if I had left them, because that's so how it felt. And with Brianna, I got so lucky. I was literally maybe 50 feet from where she laid. The Ronald McDonald House was amazing to me and my family. 3 pounds. And she was eyes to the world when she came out. And she stayed that way. I remember holding her, so tiny. It was scary at times. And thinking how something so small had a fight bigger than it was. And it blows my mind how she is right there on every bad day. I'm all she wants. Almost like she's by my side like I was hers. And then I really think about it when I am alone. And I feel like I'm not good enough for her. I don't deserve to have someone as sweet as she is. And God, she is her mama all the way. I'm telling you. Attitude, heart. But she's so committed. She wants to be by my side. She wants to be everywhere I am. Especially more on bad days, I've found. And I don't mind. but I feel like she's been robbed. Because I can't take her for long walks. Not alone, anyway. I can't do a piggyback like Mommy once could. I can't bounce her around the house like I once did. I can't even really sleep with her on my chest anymore because the weight of her just feels like I can't breathe sometimes. I don't want her to not have remember wins. And I don't want her remember wins to be while she was laying in a bed next to me. I want her to have what Anna and Jocelyn had. And even though her dad is amazing and he picks up where I can't, it's still that it sucks because I once was able to do that, and it's another reminder that I can't. I don't feel like I'm not as good of a mom. I just feel like I'm not as capable of doing what I feel she at this age should be open and able to be doing. And it sucks really, really bad. Like, it sucks really bad. But I hope when I read these stories and I see like Montel Williams and all that great stuff, I've done a lot of research on him, that one day I can look back and say my MS is gone, or I'm now able to do everything I couldn't do. But at that same time, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to look back at all the things that I couldn't do because of this. I don't want that. I don't want her dad filling in because I can't. I don't want her carried on his shoulders because mommy can't. I want to be on the floor playing. I want to be the one that jumps up in the middle of the night because I heard a sound or I thought it was her, or I don't want to be told, Ashley, you're doing everything great. Because you're telling me that. But I know I'm capable of greater. I don't know. Having kids changed my world. And I never seen how something would come in the way of that, or how an illness could come in the way of that. But they really do say what you least expect to happen tends to happen. Sorry guys if I made you cry. I just have a lot on my own mind that I guess that's what this page was made for. I don't know what's to come, but I hope when my girls are old enough to know what Facebook is, as sad as it sounds, I hope they see this page and they look back and they say, even though mommy couldn't do this, that, and that like her mommy could, my mommy still loved me enough. And it's a place where they'll always be able to come. I mean, outside of this, I've made videos Because if I've learned there, you never know what could happen. I mean, I could walk out tomorrow and get hit by a car. I mean, so Anna and Jocelyn and Brianna, I guess at the end of this video, it came down to you three. I'm sorry. I'm not the mommy that can jump up and be right there. I'm sorry that I'm just sorry. But I love you all. And nothing can change that. Not even MS. And I hope one day all three of you will understand. But I hope one day none of you, not any three of you ever, have to battle with this. And if you do, I'm so sorry. Because Mommy doesn't want this for y'all at all. And I will keep it to myself. For myself. If it means none of you having to feel pain 1 ounce of your day. Or losing your ability to enjoy life the way you do now. And for Anna and Jocelyn, I miss you millions. And Mommy hopes to see you soon. And I love you always. And forever. All the water in the sea. And all the miles in between. And Bray Bray, you're just my baby girl. What can I say? You're the baby. And Mommy will always love all three of you. No matter what. And I'm trying really hard to stay focused for you three. So one day you can say proudly, hey, my mommy overcame that. Or if worst case scenario, you just have something to look back and say, hey, my mommy loved me. Because I do. And I don't care what MS takes from me. I don't care what it interferes with. My love for you guys will never change. I promise. I promise. On that note, guys, I'm sorry if it led into a direction that you didn't see coming. I guess I didn't really see it coming either. But I think it's important for those of us that battle with it that our kids know, no matter what or how we change, our love for them will never. And if you watch this whole video, God, you're a saint because it's 30 minutes long. But the heart of me is my kids. And if anything's gonna get me through this, it's gonna be them. I know that sounds silly. But the motivation and love of a child, you will never understand unless you're a parent, the capability it has to get you through just about anything. But thanks again, and hopefully next video will come with less tears, maybe not so long. But thanks for watching, and shedding tears if you cried. On that note, I guess I will see you guys tomorrow. If not tomorrow, probably won't be over the weekend, but Monday. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their week, and if you don't see from me till Monday, then I hope you have a great week, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.